Let's chat. It's hard. You want to talk? I know, that's disappointing. Sit back. Let's work this out. How's it going? What are we doing here? Where are you going? Hey there. Wow. It's not always easy. It's amazing if you think about it. Let's think about this. Strange. I have some thoughts about that. Life is hard. Trauma bonded.
Welcome to Trauma Bonded. I'm Elly Westberg here with Therese, Garcia.
Hello.
And today we're discussing episode 374 of the podcast. This is actually happening. What if a brutal assault saved your life? And this is the season finale of This Is Actually Happening. And it is our finale of our show.
What?
You knew that
Oh,
too.
no. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Try not to cry too much all the way through, you little blubbering mess, you. A brief? I don't have one because I was supposed to write it today, but forgot. So basically, this guy who grows up in isolation and aggression gets seriously assaulted outside a bar, and it changes his whole life.
I think we're going to workshop that, but it is accurate.
It's not perfect, but sometimes perfection
Well,
is
that's
the
good.
enemy
I
of
think
good.
actually, that works.
I need to work on that more
But it's true.
seriously. Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
And
he
full
doesn't,
disclosure-
in isolation, it makes it feel like, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the show. Full disclosure, I work for This Is Actually Happening, and T doesn't, but she still has a job, I think. And she comes in fresh, and this show, Trauma/Bonded, is for the listeners. Well, it used to be for the listeners. It used to be a space where we could talk about each episode, digest it, and reflect on it with empathy and also a bit of levity. That was Trauma/Bonded, y'all.
It is still.
It
for
is,
now,
it is.
For
It is
this
now.
episode.
But next Thursday, it will no longer be.
Unless you just want to listen to them from the beginning.
I want to encourage you guys to stay tuned because at the end of this episode, you're going to get to hear a teaser trailer of our new show.
We're going to have a new show.
Yes, T, isn't that exciting?
Oh
You're
my
going to love
God.
it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you should be. So let's talk about Caesar. What stuck out to you as the heart of his story?
Okay, so I went with one word for the heart of the story today, and that word is unheard. So he grew up unheard by his parents, feeling like nobody loved him. His feelings weren't valid. They'd say things like, man up, I'll give you something to cry about, things like that. And he filled that with anger and aggression, right? Alcohol and drugs, but also music. And then eventually, the incident happened. But then he came to a place where he could finally listen to himself, to that angel inside the monster, teaching us that the greatest healing happens when we feel heard. We listen both to ourselves and others.
Mm-hmm. That's good, T. Really good.
Thanks, Elly.
I did not write one, so...
You don't have a heart of the story?
I do. I have hearts, but I feel like
You
I'm
didn't
gonna
write it. You're just going to feel it and say it, you mean?
Right.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh. It's multi-layered, and I feel like I developed some ideas through our conversation. I don't have one to boil it down to, I guess.
There's a lot of hearts, right?
There's a lot of hearts.
And I heart that. I heart that.
Can you just heart that I have failed to
You know,
be
an octopus
concise in
has
my
many
hearting?
hearts. An octopus has many hearts, not just one. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But that's
Oh, yeah.
exactly what I was going for, basically, by not writing
It has
one.
3 hearts, I think.
Yes, I guess. I guess in honor of the show ending, I elected to not write a heart.
And I heart that as well.
I appreciate that. So let's get into it. Obviously his parents are estranged really early in his life, and that image of his actual body being pulled like by either parent was really disturbing. He was literally this game of tug of war. And then, that was mirrored in his mind of his identity, his racial identity. Am I Spanish? Am I Black? And he didn't feel like he fit. And then you add in this aggression and isolation, and you're already like forming stuff in a 4-year-old. I mean, that's fucked up.
It's already confusing.
It's tough. It's really tough. That's a lot for a 4-year-old to take on.
Especially you love both your parents and you want them to love each other already, and to have them fight over you like that.
Very upsetting.
And you don't even know what your identity is. Yeah.
Leave the kids alone, y'all. If you're going through a nasty divorce, Leave the kids out of it. Totally. That's all I have to say about that.
Do you want to know another heart that I was thinking about?
Yes.
Another one that I was thinking about is the word fractured,
Mm-hmm.
because literally all of his eye socket was fractured, his nose was fractured. But I was thinking about how his parents' marriage was fractured, and the way that he was, almost the way that tug of war was, his identity, it felt like almost physically felt fractured between the two. Like, am I Spanish? Am I black? Am I this? Am I that?
Yeah.
He felt one this, one that. It was just like not whole.
Totally. Yeah, that's good. He talks about, even at this young age, he has this powerful realization that's kind of multi-layered, but it's basically you can't depend on anyone and you should be angry about that. And the way he said that, it really spoke to me. It resonated with me. Anger, the duality of anger. You know,
Mhm.
anger when it is good, anger when it is bad. Anger on the pickleball court is bad, but anger at the devil is good. Like, how do we use it? How does it come out of us? What should we be mad at?
Mhm.
Politicians use it to rile up their bases. Love Island stands use it to go against the girls and guys that they've decided that they've wronged us all. You know, what should you be mad at, T? What should I be mad at?
I know. Like, I think about anger and how, like, you can harness it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, sometimes anger is a good thing.
Right.
Like, when, like, my daughter's like really feeling anger, I don't want to dampen anger. I think it's good to have that energy at times,
I do too.
you know. But in the way that he sometimes, it's like, I felt bad about his anger, and that his anger was that he felt like he couldn't rely on anyone.
Yeah.
And that seemed really sad. And it was confusing to me because it felt like both of his parents, they both want his love, but it felt manipulative.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it
Well,
was like,
and
oh, you know.
him as a pawn, it's not actually love.
Exactly.
It's like winning. Like, they just wanted to win.
Exactly.
They wanted
Exactly.
the other one to suffer. It's
He
not
saw right through it. Yeah.
exactly. And he should be mad at that. But then what does he do with that as a kid? What should he do with it? That anger, especially when you don't have a language or any kind of conceptual idea of how the world works at that age. So you just are angry. And until you learn what that is and where it came from and what to do with it, it's just going to keep informing everything. It's like, do angers match? Is good anger the same as bad anger? Are they the same anger coming from the same place? Like, righteous anger or versus self-righteous anger, or empty anger versus pain masked as anger. It's like anger is powerful and it can be used for good and for bad, for evil and for justice. Like, anger, she's a wild lady and you can't put her in a box. And I've spent way too much time thinking about it actually today, which is why I was late for this meeting. And I still didn't really come up with an answer. So,
But maybe that's the point of what he's talking about. I mean, the whole thing with the monster. But when he's talking about the monster, you know, it's not obviously, he's talking about the monsters, you know, not the ones that are just on TV that are the scary monsters in the closet, or the ones in the books, right? But the monster that is inside of you. He talks about it throughout his story.
yeah.
The monster inside of you that is just actually the angel inside of you that just feels unheard.
And she's mad. And that's a good anger.
Yeah. Or she's sad because she's not being listened to.
Yeah.
And if she were listened to in the beginning, then she wouldn't be angry, which makes the monster.
It's like sometimes we just whisper sweetly to someone like, hey, you hurt me, but they don't hear us and we will get heard.
And
Yeah.
then you get a little bit louder and you're
You
like,
get louder.
hey, did
And
you
you
not
get
hear me?
frustrated that no one's
Yeah.
listening. And before you know it, that sweet little voice of saying, hey, quit hurting me, is that anger. It kind of makes me think of like the struggle for homosexual rights.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, I mean, if you trace it backwards, like people that maybe are anti-gay are like, why are they always marching around with their booty shorts and their rainbow flags? And it's like, bitch, you made them do that.
Dude, I would have been wearing beige this whole time.
They were happy to just be in love, like
Gray.
left
It would have been light
alone.
gray and white
You made
shorts.
them. You
Now I'm wearing pink and yellow
in protest
because now I have to be all loud about it.
because
That's
you
your
couldn't.
fault.
Yeah, you hear them
I
quietly
don't want to
say,
wear this. I'm very conservative in the way that I dress,
She really
actually.
is. Exactly.
Now I gotta wear all these salmon shorts. That's not even in anymore. Really? Why?
It's true.
Suspenders? No.
Rainbow
Why?
suspenders,
No.
like Urkel.
Did I do that?
We're just a gay couple. We're just in love. And the straight people are like, what? That's weird. You can't do that. And the gay couple's like, why not? And he's like, well, the straights are like, because the Bible said no, and God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, and you're gonna touch our kids and teach them how to be gay and still, and all that stuff. And then the gay people were like, no, we're not. We're just trying to be in love over here. And the straight people were like, no, we know you're gonna spread all your disgusting. I can't believe you put that in his dick, in his butt. That's disgusting. I can't believe that shit. Women are okay, but not the ones with the bad haircuts. And gay people are going, but we're just trying to be in love. And the straight people are like, no, you can't be in love because we think it's gross and God hates it. And the gay people went, well, I guess a parade is a coming then.
Well, then I guess I'll wear brighter clothing then.
I
And then
guess
the
I'll
straight
have
people
to
are like-
protest your ass.
The straight people are like, well, now the animals then. I guess
Yeah. Well, and
it
then
just gets more and more ridiculous.
And then the straight people go, well, no, they're just trying to push. They're just putting it in my face. It's like they weren't trying to, but you wouldn't let them be. You wouldn't live and let live. So they have to
Yeah.
put it in your face because they have to show young kids that they don't have to kill themselves because of the feelings that they have of love for someone else. You did that. Now they have to teach kids how to be proud about it because you made them feel shame. And you sit there
Yeah.
going, why do they have to do that? Because of you.
Now they get a whole month, and now they gotta teach it in schools, make it so obvious. They talk about it all the time.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
of
that's
you.
because of you.
Because of you, bro.
I'm not trying to talk about it.
You'd rather not. Cesar is having terrible messages like, I'll give you something to cry about and man up and these kind of messages that boomers kind of say, which just makes you push in your feelings more and not trust yourself. I did notice that he says when he turns 14, he lists all these like things that are bad for you, and he snuck in junk food, which
Junk food.
made me feel personally offended. And then he goes,
I was like, oh no, Ellie.
as I eat a Twix while I'm making this.
Wait,
And-
what? You put it down?
Well, this is like
What
a
do you mean?
cigarette? I don't think so. and then I kind of summarized that his shroom experience was finding this line between being brave in order to do good and being brave in order to satisfy self. Was that the summary of the shroom experience? It went a lot of places.
Say again what you said.
Because why?
I was just trying to understand what you said.
That he realized this sort of duality again. Like, you can be brave to do good things, but it also takes bravery to satisfy self, aka do bad things.
I
Like
get you.
There's
Yep.
good anger and bad anger. There's bravery to be good. There's bravery, but it also takes bravery to be bad.
That's more brave in a selfish way, maybe.
Yes, for self.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so he kind of went on that gangway pathway, but he loved things about the gang, that they're aggressive, but they're connected by culture, and they protected each other, and they fought each other or other people for each other.
Yeah.
I really thought this was
Yeah.
interesting. The way he describes crime or being a criminal or being like a gangbanger is interesting, fascinating, like a way that I've never heard it before. Like he says, like, you're not just jumping people, you get jumped. You're not just robbing people, you get robbed. You're not just shooting
Yeah.
at people, you're getting shot at. When the life of life of a gangster is glamorized, maybe in media, that reciprocity is often left out of the fantasy. I mean, actually, probably most gang stories do end up in a bloodbath of some sort, but
Yeah.
it shows a lot of like triumph. But that's a hard life to live. Like, that's a culture that you're living in. And it's really a miracle that he was never injured doing that and never spent even an hour in jail doing that, as he put it. So he's got this girlfriend that they have a toxic relationship, but it kind of shows him this new version of love that he really leans into. But she dumps him for Europe. Fair. And this sends him to atheism. Let's talk about atheism.
Okay.
Caesar claims that atheism is not okay when you isolate yourself from anything beyond you, that it's not healthy. Do you agree with this?
I didn't really fully understand this perspective necessarily. I thought it was fine to choose atheism anyway, that you'd like to choose it.
Well, let's establish what atheism is. Can you give me my intro, please?
Research alert.
Well, that might be our last research alert.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to do it in real life.
Okay, that would be great.
Like whenever you Google something.
I hope that
I'm just gonna pop in.
our loyal listeners, that you guys use research alert in your everyday vernacular.
Because we made it up. No one ever does that.
No one has ever said research alert before.
Right. And from now on, whenever anybody says it, that's because of us.
But it's the particular way that T says it. Research
alert. So annoying.
It's the best.
It's the best.
So atheism is the disbelief or lack of belief in the existence of God or gods. It's a philosophical position that generally rejects supernatural explanations for the universe and life. Atheism can range from a simple lack of belief to active disbelief, and can be associated with various worldviews like humanism, rationalism, and secularism. Can you only be an atheist if it's in the right way? He's advocating that. I believe that he's asserting that atheism rejects the notion that we believe there can be universality of connection of human spirit. That atheism rejects that entirely. I don't think that it does.
Maybe you should just continue with that thinking.
And I'm not an atheist, but I wouldn't get into like a philosophical debate with him. Obviously, he could run circles around my ass, but I didn't agree with this point of view. I don't think that you can gatekeep when it's okay to be an atheist, or how being an atheist could harm you. And I'm not an atheist, y'all. I'm not saying that I'm not an atheist.
Me neither, yeah. I also didn't feel like you should decide how best to be an atheist or not.
And maybe I'm missing the point here entirely.
That's how I felt. I was like, I don't know if I understand what he's saying anyway. But I just felt like there wasn't hard and fast rules of how to decide to become one. So I was like, I'm not sure if I agree.
If anything, I think that, it's the burden of the people that believe in a God or a supernatural force behind things. And I'm not talking about energy, because I do think there is an energy that exists, but I don't think it's a creator. And or I think that it's the burden of proof on them to prove to me that there is some sort of godlike creator. But the thing is, like, I don't think Buddhism which is what he claims to be. I don't think that they assert that there's a creator, that it's just oneness with everything and everyone is essentially Buddhism. Can you be an atheistic Buddhist? I think that you can.
Yeah. Is there a research alert here? Or
no.
Did you not do that? That's interesting.
Is nihilism healthy? Give me another one, T. One more.
Sorry, I was looking up atheistic Buddhism.
Does it exist? Wait, go back. Does it exist? Atheistic Buddhism?
Also known as secular Buddhism.
Aha.
Is a modern interpretation of Buddhism that emphasizes its philosophical and ethical aspects while downplaying or rejecting supernatural beliefs.
Okay. So nihilism is a philosophical belief that life is without objective meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. It suggests that traditional systems of belief, like religion, morality, and social structures, are ultimately baseless and meaningless. While often associated with negativity and destruction, nihilism can also be interpreted as a liberating perspective, prompting individuals to create their own meaning in a meaningless world. And to me, this is essentially, if everything is meaningless, then everything is meaningful. But you're not assigning any kind of dogma to it. And that's why I do consider myself a nihilist. And I think it's a healthy perspective. I don't believe that it's negative or destruction. I think it's instead of society telling me what's valuable, I'm choosing what's valuable. And most of the things that society props up and tells me is meaningful, I don't agree with. So I'm choosing to find meaning where I find it. And I think everyone should live like that. Now, again, he could debate my arse off, I'm sure, but that is my knee-jerk reaction to what he said here. What do you think?
I don't know what I am. I'm definitely not Catholic. I'll go
One
there.
thing I know for sure, I also agree. I am definitely not Catholic, Methodist, Presbyterian, Jewish, Arabic. No, that's not a religion. I am not a Muslim. I'm not, what are the other ones?
I really like sushi,
Long walks on the beach where
leather play.
there are 2 sets of footprints.
Wait, anyway. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Because we ain't.
I don't know. What am I? What do you think I am? Can you read my leaves? My tea leaves?
I think that you live in the now. I think that you assign meaning where you think it should be.
So I'm a nihilist?
A nihilist? I don't.
No, I said nihilist.
Oh my God, you just created a new religion.
Who's with me?
T is the
Who's
founder.
coming with me?
The founder and CEO of Nihilism, Therese Garcia.
TM. TG. Nihilist TG.
It's funny because I used to create my own religion and I called it a justicist. I believe in justice.
Elly started a justicist.
I'm a justicist. It's hard to say.
Okay, let's leave with the justicist, right? When did you make that up, Elly?
I don't know, like when I was 30.
That makes sense.
Okay, so he finds music and he drinks heavily and he sleeps around, which to me just feels like your 20s. He tries men and trans. I mean, isn't this okay? Isn't this just growing up?
This is all great.
Isn't
I love
this just
this.
finding yourself?
I don't mind any of this.
Does it sound like he's presenting it as a negative?
Oh, I don't think so. Was he? I thought it was great.
I feel like he was indicting his behaviors, which, okay, yeah.
Well, I thought some of it was not good. I thought it was a mix.
It's not a way to
know?
live. It's not, you want to live your whole life like that. But I do think that there's this phase that everyone goes through where you don't have to have like an extreme version of it, but you are literally trying to find out who you are. And curiosity causes you to try things. And I think some level of that is healthy. Don't you think?
Well, I thought so. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Have you noticed how this guy is like a magnet for money?
Like he's a magnet for money. Like he's like, oh yeah, and then I got a singer-songwriter award, got a Grammy, and then is that what he's saying? Like, and then he just kept going, and then I started fucking men and trans people, and then he just kept going.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I was just noticing like how he's like, I'm like 20 and I buy my own house and I'm a gangbanger, but I don't spend 1 hour in jail. And I'm moving to LA, but my girlfriend gives me a car. Like,
oh, I know.
People
I was like, why did the girlfriend give him a car if he
just because she believes
has
in
so
him.
much money?
No one ever gives me anything.
Did a bunch of coke and
That's not
then
true. So he ends up in LA. He's playing shows. He's sleeping around and drinking. Again, am I cray that this is okay? That sounds awesome.
I mean, it sounded all right. I mean, you're in your like late 20s.
You're in LA. You're hot.
I mean,
you're around
it's
hot
all right.
people.
Yeah.
The weather's good. You're playing shows. You have an easy job. Like, that's the time
I mean,
to
stay
like
safe. Live a little. Stay
Live a
safe
little.
out there.
I get it.
Yeah.
It can be a slippery slope. Before you know it,
Yeah.
it's not just going out once in a while and you're blacking out drunk every
Yeah.
night. And obviously that's not a good thing. But I don't know. I thought,
If this is the montage, right? This is the fun, crazy montage.
oh yeah,
Is how I was kind of seeing it. But then it depends what the music is and how fast the montage is.
definitely falls apart in
guess.
the second act. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the incident itself.
Yeah.
Brutal, horrible, terrible.
Yeah.
He nearly drowns in a pool of his own blood. They had to cut his tongue off in the ambulance. I don't even know what that means. He asked his nurse to kill him, not to mention his partner was traumatized. I mean, he talks about her injury, but when I did a pre with him, I said, she had to witness this happening to you. Like, to
Yeah.
me, that's where her trauma is.
Yeah.
Not to mention that she's forced to be his caregiver in her 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
She couldn't even work. This girl's
Well, that's so F too. She gets fired.
Oh, I'm about to get mad about
Yeah, I
this.
thought you were going to get into that. Yeah.
Both of them are probably walking wounded. You're walking around healed in your body, but you fear that you have this constant fear that these guys are going to jump you again. Like at this
Yeah.
point, they're still not locked up or whatever. And then he talks about this physical training client that pays him still. She's still in his life, and what a wonderful person, because she knows in America he'll need that money because all America values is your body so it can make money, so you can pay taxes. And if they can't extract that from you, you deserve to lose everything. So don't get sick, and don't get in an accident, and don't get beat up at a bar trying to help a bitch. So his mom vomits after like kissing his face. Did you have thoughts around that?
Yeah. It's sad. I mean,
It's really sad.
I mean, how awful. I mean, for her and him. And then for him, you already feel awful. And then you're like, oh, good. Like, my mom's here. And you feel like so happy and probably like, finally, my mom's here to help me and things. And she wants you to feel good. But then she's so grossed out by you.
I mean, that's what we're supposed to take from that, right? Is that she is literally moved to vomit because of how grotesque he is.
Yeah.
Or
so now I feel
or the
worse.
sheer the sheer audacity and cruelty of what another human could do to a human.
Yeah. Then it's like traumatizing for her to see how injured and he is.
This mural of Jimi Hendrix saved him. Whit reached out to that artist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're hoping to have something about that when the episode comes up on our Instagram. I know I just spoiled it, but hopefully the artist gets back to Whit and we can do something with that. But I mean, wouldn't you, if you were an artist that made a mural, wouldn't you want to hear from someone that what you made saved someone's life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
When he goes to the Buddhist temple, who's the celebrity he's referring to? Do you have any ideas?
I mean, the first person I thought, but I don't think it is.
Go. Who?
I thought it was Trump.
It's so funny because I don't think of him as a celebrity. I think of him as a Nazi.
No, I wasn't thinking that too. I was like, it's not. But when I was like hateful, like just all the things, I was like, yeah. But
yeah,
not
I mean,
celebrity.
I guess that fits. The way he was describing him, it made me think of Mel Gibson. Especially, there was that time where he would get really drunk and get pulled over, and he had he would say mean things. Like he said.
Well, what year was this?
He's 35 now, so it was like 7 years ago.
Oh, 7 years ago?
I don't know. Maybe Mel Gibson has been clean since then, but he called the cop like sugar tits, and then I think he said something derisive about Jews to cops. Yeah. Anywho, Caesar learns to meditate, and he's advancing in his practice, but his partner isn't, and they fight. Thank God they don't have kids. And he starts all over, and he rents a room, but he's on the right path. And then he thinks about giving up drinking, and he thinks, oh, my God, how am I going to sleep? Now, this really hit me hard when he said, if you need an unnatural thing to do a natural thing, you out of whack.
Yeah.
I mean, he said it cooler, but...
If you don't know how you'll do a natural thing unless you do this unnatural thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I mean, I feel like I've improved a lot. I used to do breakfast wine, and I don't do that anymore. Baby steps.
Yeah. It's like, how am I going to do breakfast without my wine?
I'm like,
wait, how do people do breakfast?
People can have
without
champagne.
Breakfast wine. It's called breakfast wine for a reason. That doesn't make sense, Ellie. At least it's like mimosas or something. What's breakfast wine? It's like breakfast whiskey, guys. That's why it's called breakfast whiskey.
Look, if we want to call
it... What's breakfast wine? I've never even heard you say breakfast wine.
Well,
when was this?
Well, now that I don't do it, I could talk about it. But it was kind of shit. I used to say it to Scott. He'd come out and I'd be drunk at 8 a.m.
It's during COVID?
And he's, probably. I mean, it definitely started in COVID. And he'd be like, are you drinking right now? And I'd be like, yeah, it's my breakfast wine. Well, I mean.
Oh my God, Ellie.
It's like propaganda that you can have a mimosa. But what? You have a glass of Chardonnay and that's not okay?
Is this what you thought of your religion? I don't even remember your religion anymore.
A justicist.
A justicist. A justicist have wine. Now, I guess you do have breakfast wine if you're Catholic.
See? Why is it okay?
I have breakfast wine.
It's okay all these other places, but
yeah,
I can't
they
have
breakfast wine. They don't have a breakfast bottle of wine.
I can't have a
Ellie.
Zinfandel
They have
at
a breakfast
breakfast.
sip.
Oh, Zinfandel is taboo, but you can have champagne all day, but you're not a Zinfandel.
Wow.
Okay, so he starts being kinder to himself, and that's probably the hardest thing we all have to deal with. And we're learning that through pickleball. Yes, you guys, we're going to talk about pickleball again. We are doing therapy through pickleball. I truly believe that. I think that
I was thinking about pickleball this entire episode.
people are like, thank God
Just
this
like pickleball.
podcast
Just like pickleball. Just like pickleball.
I really think the podcast started failing when they couldn't stop talking about pickleball. They talked for 30 minutes about breakfast wine. We knew it was over. And the police found the bastards that hurt him, and he forgives them and doesn't ask for revenge, like a revengey kind of punishment. T, who doesn't like forgiveness. What do you think about?
No, it wasn't about, for me, I knew you were going to say this, but it's not about forgiveness for me. Isn't it about also them not doing it to others?
Well, it's not like he said, let them go.
I know.
He
It was,
said,
you do what you feel most appropriate.
Yeah. But he doesn't
Okay.
need to extract his own pound of flesh, I think is his point.
That's fine. I said that's fine.
It sounded like he had a friend that could put out a hit or something.
Oh, right.
I mean, these like criminals got lucky that Caesar found Buddhism because
I know.
someone would have went after them. So he kind of boils it down to the hardest thing. The hardest one is removing the idea that I am worthless. And he talks about this angel that is unheard. And I kind of missed that. Did you write down that stuff? Can you tell I lazily did this last episode? I mean, I was really moved by the episode. I'm traveling.
I was moved too.
I'm with my family and I'm trying to hang in there. Like, God's be good, you know? But I feel like that was really deep. What did you write down about the angel that is unheard?
Well, I wrote that inside every person, there's just an angel who feels unheard.
Oh, that's
it's
literally
the
all it
same
is.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he talks about, you know, he kept getting farther and farther away from drinking and he realized he had to abandon his drinking friends. And that really is the hardest part, I think. It informs so much of our socialization. And it's really wicked hard to give something up that you're really used to doing and everyone else is still doing it. And you go to hang out with them and they're like, do you want to drink? And it's just so easy to go, yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's really hard to go, oh, I'll just have a club soda. Because then they go, what?
Are you okay? What's going on with you?
But Ellie, it's breakfast time.
I know. Don't you want your wine?
Yeah.
But there's also the whole thing about the oneness and
Well, I'm getting to that.
all the things. Okay, good.
He starts reading because reading is fundamental. And he talks about the openness of water and honey and shit. And it is you and you are I and I am them and they are me. Or no, it is you and you are it and I am them and they are me. That's the oneness.
Oh, good. I'm glad you.
Which, I mean, that you're going to really increase your empathy if you look at the world that way.
I was moved with the way that he said it.
Yeah, the way he said it was better.
I was moved by it.
I was moved by
You
it
should
too.
listen to the episode.
I
Ellie.
did. Just
No, I was
tired.
talking to the listeners.
Oh, yeah.
But then I just said you because I thought it'd be funny. But I was talking to the listeners because I don't know, when he was talking about, I don't know, the way he was saying it, I don't know. I thought it was really cool.
No, I felt deeply moved by it.
Yeah. And I was like, why am I feeling deeply moved by this? And I was like, wow.
So he like gets a mentor. He talks about people at a dinner or something. And then he talks about the thread that connects us all. And he just does it, a talk. And I got to say that if I told my friends that I rented a place and I was having a talk, y'all would give me so much shit.
No, I would go to your talk.
Aw, but can you imagine?
There better be breakfast wine there, but I would go to your talk.
No breakfast wine. And I'm like, it's a dry talk. You'd be like, Ellie, what are you doing to us?
Are you okay? You mean it's like stand up, right? What do you mean talk?
I'm just going to talk to you about the thread that connects us all. Oh my God, you give me so much shit.
What? You think that's what you use?
But I feel like Whit could get away with it. Like Whit would
Oh
get
my
up there
God.
and he'd go, it's the thread that connects us all. And we all be like sobbing. And like Caesar
Oh,
too.
totally.
Like Caesar-
totally.
like, I
But
just-
if it was you,
I'm too
you
much
said-
of like an immature, cynical bastard that people would be like, you're going to talk to us about the thread that connects us all without breakfast wine? I don't think so, Ellie. And you're going to charge $30 a head?
If you're like the breakfast wine that connects us all, I'd be like, yes, I'll be there. Breakfast for dinner, breakfast wine for dinner, breakfast wine for lunch, breakfast, I don't care. It
So-
connects us all.
I thought it was really interesting when he talks about how he tries to learn and it gave him a lot of anxiety, and he's kind of like circling back to his childhood, and he had to learn how to learn. And ain't that the truth? I realized in my 40s that I am a visual learner. Like I finally got it. Like I finally put it together. And I feel like as a kid, even though I was kind of a successful student, I feel like I was just kind of copying or regurgitating and not maybe learning per se. But I think that that is a truism. We do have to learn how to learn. We have to unlearn how to learn sometimes. And once you discover what the best learning tool is for you, chase it with everything you've.
Love that.
And that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Before I do that outro, here is a trailer for our new podcast called She Dates. Look for it everywhere this fall or winter.
Or spring. Or summer of 2026.
Hey, I'm Elly.
And I'm T. Welcome to a new podcast,
She Dates, the podcast where we end swipe culture.
And bring back real people,
Real faces,
and real connections,
and no influencers,
and no actors.
and no slow-mo, low-angle shots of butts.
What?
It's from Love Island. For our first season, one amazing woman goes on a dating journey with two intriguing men. Meet Sharon, our first ever she-dater.
I want someone that I can be with for the rest of my life, grow old with. Like, that's always going to be the end goal. But I don't really know how I feel about marriage. I definitely know I don't need that to be happy. What I'm ready for right now, something between casual dating and a serious relationship.
But who are they?
And what are they looking for?
Beau number one is Nick.
Hawaii, that would be a good place to dive. Never done that.
Yeah, it's great. Warm waters, clear. Ugh.
Oh yeah, we'll do it sometime.
Oh.
Beau number two is Forrest.
My favorite hour of the day is the middle of the night. I'm a night owl.
Oh.
There's like a creative wave I get at like 11:30 at night when I should be going to bed, and my brain is just, it goes like a light bulb.
I like that.
Who will Sharon choose? Real conversations
Real choices.
and real dates. Be a witness to the chemistry building and the walls crumbling down on this first ever season of She Dates. Ending the swipe one date at a time.
Subscribe and follow the journey on SheDatesPodcast.com.
Thank you for listening. This has been an episode of Trauma Bonded. You can find our show where podcasts are kept. You don't have to rate and review us anymore.
No, they can still rate or review us.
Okay, still rate us high because, yeah, we'll be out there in
We've
perpetuity.
got 3 new listeners.
I know, but that was the last time I'll
Hi,
ever
3
say
new
it.
listeners.
Hi, new listeners. Thanks to Caesar for sharing their story and giving
Jan and Sharon and Rhonda.
us the opportunity
ya.
to talk about it. A big thank you to the This Is Actually Happening team, including Whit and Andrew and Nate and Cathy. And Forrest has done so much editing for us. My sister Katie did all those Instagram posts for years. Like, thank you, the endless thank yous for supporting us so fucking hard over the last couple years. We are endlessly indebted to you, and we couldn't have had better support. Truly, honestly. And Bella, my niece Bella edited early episodes for us. Thank you, Bella. She did artwork for us. Thank you. I mean, just thank you. Thank you to everyone who's listened to us the last 2 years. This has been such a joy, and we regret nothing. It's all love. Did you want to add anything, T?
Well, actually, yes. I have a heart of our story, like for our trauma bonded story. I went with one word. And that word, as opposed to the word of this last podcast, is heard. Not unheard, but heard. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
So with every This Is Actually Happening episode, we listened, because we had to. We reflected, unpacked, TMI'd, and talked about pickleball. But the heart of trauma/bonded has always been about listening and about being heard. To our listeners, of course, thank you for hearing these stories and listening to us and letting us be part of your lives. But to Elly, when you asked me to do trauma bonded with you, do you remember what I said?
No.
That's right. Wow, you do remember. That's what I said.
I had to
verbatim.
talk you into it.
Ah,
I'm so glad
that's
you
what
did
I
it.
said. I know. I needed a little bit of convincing because I was scared. But as always, every step of the way, you made me feel safe, taken care of, and you laughed at all my jokes. But most importantly, you gave me a space where I felt truly heard. So I just want to thank you for believing in me and for being a friend who listens to me, and for making this experience one of the greatest gifts. And I love you. So thanks, Elly. And I can't wait for our next adventure coming up in the next month, 3 months, next year. We'll see when it comes out. But thanks, Elly. Don't cry. You're making me cry.
Well, on that note, because I can't top that, that was really nice. I feel the same way about you, T.
I love you, Elly.
I love you too. Let's say the
Thanks,
last line
Elly.
together.
What's the last line?
We are trauma bonded to the story.
I don't know. I don't remember it.
I say it every week. Okay, I'll say it. Every week, y'all, I say the same thing. We are trauma bonded to the story, to the storyteller, to the listeners, and to each other. Thanks for spending these past 2 years with us. Love you, T.
Love you, Elly. Good job. Hey, thank you.
Hey, thank you. Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Trauma bonded.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.